Good afternoon. My name is Chris Copet, and I'll be borrowing a few minutes of your time to give you a speech about something very personal to me, veteran suicide. I'm passing around some flyers right now for Mission 22, which is a big program that benefits veteran suicide and their families. Um, Everybody get one of them. Yeah, so over 20 veterans every single day commit suicide. The number's thought to be closer to 22, increasing to 23 by now. Um, I'm sure we all know family or friends of some sort that are in the military, have been combat veterans. Um, yeah, the Department of Veterans Affairs actually did a study on it, and their numbers came. The study was from 2001 to 2014, and the links on that handout as well. And that number came up with in between 20 and 23, so that's every day. So you just multiply that by weeks, months, and it's more increasing with the different units, as well as I'll get into later. Today I'll be talking about my personal experience with veteran suicide, Mission 22, and their social impact on the community. Um, Me personally, I was stationed. I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years. I was stationed in California. I deployed to Afghanistan in 2014, and then to Iraq in 2016. Um, you see, the mental stress that is associated with combat is still one of those issues that we really don't understand that well. Traumatic brain injury (TBI) is the big science that they're studying these days, along with what we're all familiar with, PTSD, post-traumatic syndrome. But there's not a lot of clear-cut answers. That study, you can look at it. I mean, it's just there's so many different ways that these things can happen, and you can have these brain injuries that they're hard to treat. Um, and I'm sure, like, you can relate that to somebody you know. I'm sure there's somebody else you know, Vietnam veteran, maybe even that you can relate that to. That's personal to everybody. Moving on, this is straight from Mission 22's website. It says Mission 22 currently has two treatment programs that focus on traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress. The goal is not to medicate and mask the problem our veterans are facing, but to heal them. The creation of these Mission 22 healing projects will allow us to support even more vets. So that's kind of their little motto on their webpage that briefly explains what they do. I got a little video here as well. I don't have Wi-Fi here, so I'm just gonna let you listen to it.
It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 will be 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. When we looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore, more people have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for the warriors, to be able to point contact, to let the warriors know, but also the warriors let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. We brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States, brought them together to hike these.
That video link's also on the handout if you want to watch the rest of it. I like the 22 push-up day challenge. That's something easy that everybody can do. So yeah, today I just kind of told you about my personal experience with veteran suicide. I introduced you to Mission 22 and their goals and their social impacts they have on the community. Thank you for the time, and just remember, like I said, 20 plus veterans a day. I mean, and that number is increasing. And that's something that we need to look at as a community. Thank you.
4 minutes and 14 seconds.
Perfect.